I think this will be my 12th speech, because whenever somebody gets married here, I'm being asked to say a few things, and therefore some of the words that I may be saying, people have already heard them. But anyway, thanks to Father Noni, because at this age of 64, many things are becoming hazy now. Tumatanda na. But you are right about, mysterious things happening. At the moment, I'm working with those who we can consider to be in marginalized sector of society. Having taught mathematics and information technology in Catholic schools, I decided to take up what is known as TESOL, teaching English to speakers of other languages. Our clients are mostly those in job transitions, those who have lost their jobs. They used to work in factories that have now been transferred to China. And I believe that this is my new apostolate, because as Father Noni said, and I can quote, that there is a saying about a admonition: come, follow me. I did come, I did follow, and then after almost 5 years, I was told, many are called, few are chosen. They can be found in the New Testament. So I decided to look for another admonition. I found it in the Old Testament, and it suits me. It says, increase and multiply. I did increase and did multiply together with my wife. Okay. Now, actually, we really had a plan to have as many children as we could. And it's all on record, because when we graduated with our teaching degrees, it was on record that when we got married, we would be having at least 12 children. We started with 3, but things were not really very good in the Philippines then. So for us to have more than 3, or to have half a dozen, would be a financial suicide. And then again, God worked in a mysterious way. We came to Australia. And there's another one. I remember being interviewed about the necessity of new migrants to come to Australia. I don't know which Prime Minister had that some sort of, populate and perish. Populate and perish. Populate and perish. I don't know which Prime Minister is that. But I think I misunderstood it. When I came here, the word populate, am I allowed to say this, Father? I thought he had said copulate. And then perish is cherish. So we did. And of course, we now have 10 children. I think I'd better give this to my wife, because I know you want to, I think the next thing is there. So I'll hand it to Rusty, who actually is the boss now. But I always had the last say. Yes, darling.
Okay, thank you. would like to say many thank yous tonight. First of all, I would like to thank Father Peter Rob for sending him out of the seminary for me. Anyway, one of the novice masters there. And also, I would like, first and foremost, I would like to thank God for giving us long 40 years of bliss and blisters, maybe. And also, I would like to say thank you to many people. I would like to start with Mary, I have mentioned before, for making this dress for me for 2 days before she went to Vanuatu. And also, I would like to thank Michelle. She's a big organizer. She organized everything with the help of her sisters and her brothers. Organizing all the invitations and the paperwork and photos and the... I also would like to mention a big thank you to Kathleen for giving me these beautiful shoes tonight. And also for doing my face, my makeup. Thank you, Kathleen. Where are you? Thank you so much. And also, I would like to thank the girls, all the girls and the boys. The whole day, they were preparing the whole the music stuff we are carrying from our place to this place, and with the help of all my sons. Matthew, were you there? Yes, and Tony, of course, was there. But I don't blame Brian because Brian is from Kilmore. You were excused, Brian. Also, who else? I don't want to forget my daughters-in-law, the rest of the daughters-in-law, Marcia and Melissa. I love them very much. And I love them for helping too. Who else? I would like to say thank you to Tina for doing this beautiful speech, and of course she will be singing later on. And also the grandchildren who prepared the songs for us tonight. Thank you, Chichi and Johnny and Nicola and Angela. That's a beautiful presentation. I would like to say thank you to our MC, Carmela Vergara, there with Matthew. Yes, and thanks so much, Carmela. And I don't want to forget Hazel too. Hazel Vergara for presenting my family to our friends and relatives here. I would like to say, who else? Future thank you. Yes, I know. Future thank you to the band, because without them I would be hiring a $1,000 band. I can't afford it. I would like to thank the friends of my husband in the Juvenile, from the Philippines and from America, and for coming to Australia, because we got the chance to travel to Phillip Island and to the 12 Apostles for 35 years. It's the first time I went there too. So I was a tourist myself with you there in the middle there. Also, I would like to... Okay, I think, I hope I didn't forget, but I would just like to say Thank you. Before I said thank you to Joel and Father, I would just like to say thank you to each and everyone, to my sisters, to my brother, to my in-laws, brothers-in-law, sisters-in-law, and all you, my friends who are here to celebrate our 40th celebration of our 40th wedding anniversary. Thank you so much, and we will continue or finish off.
I won't be long. Just to explain to you the word Juvenist. Juvenist is actually the terminology being used to describe the minor seminarian. To become a priest, initially you have the minor seminarian, that's the high school, and then you have the major seminarians. And in between, you may have what we call the novitiate. We are actually all Juvenists. So we have friends that came here. We are all rejoicing here, but at this very moment, the family of a fellow Juvenist was full of sadness because we just learned that a fellow Juvenist had passed away yesterday. So please keep him in prayers too.
And of course, we had a few disappointments too. Like my friend in America was not able to come. She was to come too, but her blood pressure soared up, and yes, she just told me she'll do it one day. Also, one of our friends here got sick too, and we are sad that it happened.
And of course, thanks to Father Joel. And the most important is, you are all here. Yay! So, I think what comes is that one? No, I'm not the MC. So, thank you very much indeed for your patience in listening to us.
Thank you, Mum and Dad. Mum and Dad did say thank you to everyone who is here tonight. So I do thank you very much on behalf of our family. But if we could just take a few moments just to think about the people who are no longer with us. We thank God for Mum and Dad, but we haven't thanked Lolo Domingue and Lola Sini and Lola Pauline and Lolo Kiko. If we can just think about them just for a little while and think about people who are no longer with us anymore. So thank you to them, and thank you to you, Mum and Dad. Thank you. This is everyone. This is my husband Matthew, who is fashionably dressed in the barong and a hat.